Imagine you're standing at the top of a big hill, and you want to get to the bottom. You could walk down, but that would take a while. What if you could roll down the hill instead? You'd get to the bottom much faster, right? Well, in the world of AI, there's a way to roll down the hill to make your neural network better. It's called gradient descent. You'll learn how to use it to improve your model, and it's really cool. So, let's talk about what gradient descent is. Imagine you're trying to find the lowest point in a valley. You're blindfolded, and you can only feel the ground around you. You take a small step, and if it's downhill, you take another step in that direction. If it's uphill, you try a different direction. You keep doing this until you reach the bottom of the valley. That's basically what gradient descent does, but instead of a valley, it's trying to find the best way to make your neural network work. Now, let's break down how gradient descent works. It's like a game of guess and check. The neural network makes a guess, and then it checks how good that guess was. If the guess was good, it tries to make a similar guess. If the guess was bad, it tries something different. The guess and check process is repeated many times, and each time, the neural network gets a little better. The gradient part of gradient descent is like a tiny arrow that points in the direction of the best guess. It's like having a compass that always points downhill, so you can roll down the hill to the best solution. Let's see an example of how gradient descent works. Imagine you're trying to teach a neural network to predict the price of a house based on its size. You give the neural network some examples of houses with their sizes and prices, and it tries to make a guess. The guess is like a line on a graph that tries to fit the examples. The neural network then uses gradient descent to adjust the line, so it gets closer and closer to the correct prices. You can see how the line changes over time, and it's really cool to watch. So, why is gradient descent so important? It's because it allows neural networks to learn from their mistakes. Without gradient descent, neural networks wouldn't be able to improve over time, and they wouldn't be able to make accurate predictions. Gradient descent is like the key that unlocks the power of neural networks, and it's used in many real-world applications, like self-driving cars and personalized recommendations. So, to recap, you learned 3 key things about gradient descent. First, it's a way to roll down the hill to make your neural network better. Second, it's like a game of guess and check that the neural network plays to improve its guesses. Third, it's crucial for neural networks to learn from their mistakes and make accurate predictions. That's it for today's lesson. You now know the basics of gradient descent, and you're one step closer to becoming an AI master. Next time, you'll learn how neural networks can actually learn from their mistakes. It's called backpropagation, and it's like a special kind of gradient descent that helps neural networks get even better. You'll see how it works, and it's going to blow your mind. So, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, so you don't miss out on the next lesson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.